Kia ora, I'm Ty. Today for you I have a quick morning yoga flow to get the blood pumping, the sweat flowing. If you have blocks, grab them. If you don't have them, I won't use them so that you don't have to. Okay, but I'll cue for them anyway. So we're going to begin standing today. So find the middle of your mat. Press firmly through the feet. Tuck the tailbone down. Open the chest. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears, and as you exhale, gently drop them down. Relax the shoulders. Palms face forward. Crown of the head is reaching up to the sky. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, I invite you to exhale it all out here, and then inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return back to your normal breathing pattern. On your next inhale, I want you to round your arms out and all the way up over Hastasana. And as you exhale, hinge at your hips with a flat back, wind yourself down. Press your hands firmly into the mat and step yourself back to downward facing dog. Nice. Round yourself forward for a plank. Drop your knees down to the mat, untuck your toes. We're going to take a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop the belly, reach the crown of the head up towards the sky, and the tailbone reaches up. Exhale, round the spine, navel to spine, drop the head and the neck. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale. Take a few more rounds in your own time, at your own pace. Take any extra movements that feel good in your body this morning. A couple more breaths. And then when you're ready, come back to find a tabletop. You're going to press firmly through your hands, tuck your toes, engage the core, and then gently hover your knees off the mat for 3, 2, 1. Release back down. Press your hands, one handprint in front of where they currently are. You're going to do that one more time. So press through your fingertips, engage the core, lift the knees off the mat for 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you exhale, send the hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. If this is your first dog of the day, you can maybe take him for a little walkies, pedal out the heels. Keep drawing that chest further down and back towards the heels. Hips are reaching up. Booty to the sky. Take one more inhale. And stay for the exhale. Now we're going to lift our right leg high, flex the toes and point them straight down. And as you exhale, draw the knee to the nose and heel to the booty and hold. Exhale, kick it back up. And then knee to nose, heel to booty. And back up. Last one, knee to nose, and then look towards your palms and plant that foot between your hands. Find your high lunge. Arms are going to come forward and up. Pull that left hip forward and right hip back to square off those hips. Take an inhale and stay for the exhale. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, send that left arm forward, right arm back, and find a twist. You're going to really need to engage those inner thighs and pull them together. Lengthen that torso and create some stability. Take one inhale. And as you exhale, send that right arm forward to meet the left. Press through that back foot. Step it forward to meet the right. And sit yourself into a chair pose. Tuck that tailbone in and down. Press your weight further onto your heels so you can lift your toes off the mat. Just going to be here for one breath. And then your palms are going to come to prayer. Twist over to the right. If it's available to you, hook that left elbow over your right knee and find a chair twist. Take one breath. Option to stay here, you can press firmly through that left foot, come onto the ball of your right foot, and then maybe you can start to lift that right foot off the mat and come to stand. If you've found a straight body, you can even start to open the arms, maybe kick that leg forward, maybe twist a little deeper, hold for one, and exhale, release. Nice. Inhale, back up to chair. Just for one breath. Stay for the exhale. And then release yourself down, Uttanasana. Nice. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step that left foot back. Drop that left knee, untuck the left toes. Find a low lunge. So your arms are going to come forward and up. You're going to sink the pelvis forward. Nice. Find a nice little stretch in that left thigh. Love a good psoas stretch. Take one more breath. On your next exhale, you're going to straighten that front leg. Come into a half Hanuman. So you'll fold over that right leg. So now stretching that right hammy and calf. Make sure you're flexing the right toes. Take one more breath. And crawl yourself back forward, bend that front knee, frame that front foot, tuck your back toes, lift that back knee off the mat, step your right foot back for a downward facing dog. Nice. You can option to stay here, or you can round yourself forward for a plank. Exhale, lower yourself down, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And as you exhale, tuck your toes, engage your core. You have an option to come up through tabletop, or if you're feeling crazy, push yourself up to plank, back to dog. It's going to be here for 2 breaths. And then you can lift your left leg high, flex those toes, point them straight down. And as you exhale, knee to the nose, heel to the booty. Kick it back up. And knee to nose. Back up. Last time, exhale. Plant that foot between the palms. Arms come forward and up for a high lunge. Square off your hips, pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Take 2 breaths here. And then you're going to send that right arm forward, left arm back. Really engage those inner thighs. Take one more inhale. And exhale, left arm comes forward. Press firmly into that back foot. Step it forward to meet the left and exhale into a chair. Tilt that pelvis down and forward. The weight of your body is going further onto the heels so you can lift the toes. Take an inhale. Stay for the exhale. One more inhale. This time as you exhale, palms come to prayer at the chest. Twist over to the left. Hook that right elbow over the left knee. Twist into a chair. Stay here for one breath. And you can stay in this position, or you can press firmly into your right foot. Come onto the ball of the left, and then maybe lift that left foot off the earth. Stand up tall, or as tall as you can. And then if you're comfortable, you can open those arms. Maybe kick that leg out. Maybe twist a little deeper. Hold for one breath. And exhale, lower back down. Nice work. Inhale, back up to chair. And exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Step your right foot back. Drop the right knee, untuck the right toes. Find your low lunge. Pelvis is going forward. Breathe into the stretch on that right psoas. Hip flexor. If you've got mad hip problems like me, this one is super tasty. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, straighten that left knee. Torso comes long, hinge and fold for a half Hanuman. Take one more inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then walk your hands back, frame that front foot. Press firmly into that back foot, lift the knee, and then step your left foot back. Find your downward dog. Take one breath here. And you have an option to round yourself forward for a plank. Exhale, lower yourself down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And as you exhale, find your downward facing dog. Nice. For this next round, if you have blocks, place them to the top of your mat. If you don't have blocks, you don't have blocks. Okay. Inhale, lift your right leg high, flex those toes, point them straight down. This time you're going to bend the lifted knee and open the right hip. So your hips are stacked, but your shoulders are square. I know it's a bit to wrap your head around. And then kick that right leg back up, flex those toes, look towards your hands. On your next exhale, draw that right knee to chest. Plant that right foot between the palms. You're going to spiral your back heel down. So the outside edge of that left foot is framing the outside edge of the mat. And then your left arm is going to spiral up and over. Find a warrior two. Nice. Take a couple breaths. Make sure you're pressing firmly through the outside edge of that left foot. Gaze is over the right fingertips. You might find that your left arm is sinking. Lift it back up. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, straighten that front knee. Torso comes long and hinge the right side body over that right leg. If you've got your block, you can place your block to the outside edge of that right foot and open up for a triangle. If you don't have a block, you can place your hand on your shin, on your thigh. Don't place your hand on your knee. That is bad juju. Gaze up to the sky. Keep opening the hips. Draw the lower back ribs in towards the navel. Gorgeous. Take an inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then you're going to bend that front knee. Hand comes to frame Actually, you're going to place your hand, if you don't have a block, place your forearm on your right leg. If you have the block, once again, frame that front foot with your block. Your left arm is going to come up and overhead. Open the chest, maybe gaze up to the sky. Take 2 inhales, obviously followed by an exhale. Nice. Then your left hand is going to come to your left hip. Step that back foot in a tad. If you've got a block, you want to place that block 1 torso length in front of where it currently is. If you don't have a block, welcome to the challenge. We're going to go into half moon. So your hand is going to come onto the earth. Press firmly through that right foot as you lift your left foot off the earth. Flex your left toes and then try and stack your hips. So you're going to open that left hip up. Nice, gaze forward. And then once you've found some stability, lift your left arm up to the sky. Yes. Nice. Maybe lift that left leg a little bit higher, engage that left glute. And then if you're up for it, feeling crazy, bend the lifted knee, grab the outside edge of your foot with your hand and open yourself up for a sugar cane. Nice, take 1 breath here. Stay for the exhale. And then you're going to slowly come back to a half moon. Then step that left foot back, warrior 2. Good job, especially if you had no blocks. That is not easy. Exhale, drop that left hand to the left thigh, reverse the palm of the right hand to the sky, and flip your warrior. Take 2 breaths here. Maybe 1 more breath because it feels so good on that right side body. Come back to a warrior. And then you're going to turn your right foot to the side of the mat. Straighten your legs, hands come to your hips. Lengthen the torso on an inhale and exhale, fold for a wide-legged fold. Relax the head and the neck. You can maybe shake the head out, no, no, no. And as you inhale, press your hands into the earth, come up for a half lift, and heel toe your feet together. Keep your knees bent. Now you're going to wrap your left arm and left shoulder underneath the left thigh. Your right arm is going to come up to the sky, and then if it's available to you, interlace your hands. So I'll show you from the back. So your hands are interlaced behind you. If that is enough of a stretch for you, you have an option to stay there. Otherwise, press firmly into your right leg and slowly come onto the ball of the left foot. And maybe you can start to lift that left foot off the earth. And then if it's available to you, open the chest and then maybe lift that left leg up. Find your bird of paradise. Stay for an inhale and exhale. And slowly with control, lower yourself back down. Nice job. Uttanasana fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Let your toes follow. Step back for a downward facing dog. Good job, guys. Inhale, round yourself forward for a plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Take 2 breaths here. I'm going to move on to the other side. Remember, if you don't have blocks, this flow is not easy, so be kind to yourself. And if you do have blocks, this flow is still not easy, so also be kind to yourself. All right, inhale, lift that left leg high, flex the toes and point them straight down. Exhale, knee to nose. I lied, we're going to go back up. Left leg up to the sky. Bend that left knee, stack the hips. Nice. Try and kick the booty with the left heel. Keep those shoulders square. And inhale, back for a three-legged dog. And then exhale, knee to nose. Plant that foot between the palms. Spiral your back heel down. So the outside edge of the right foot is framing the outside edge of the mat. Then your right arm is going to sun salute behind you. Gaze over your left hands. Nice. Press firmly into the outer edge of that right foot. Take a few breaths. One more inhale. And as you exhale, straighten that front leg. Torso comes long. Hinge that left side body over the left leg. Find a triangle pose. Option to use that block. Gaze up to the sky. Take one more breath. Then you're going to bend that front knee. Come onto the forearm. And then your right arm is going to come up and overhead for an extended side angle. Open the hips, open the chest. And breathe. Take 2 breaths here. When you're ready, send your right hand onto your right hip, step that back foot in. You've got that block, place it one's torso length in front of where it is. If you don't have a block, place your hand on the earth in front of you. Press firmly into your left foot, come up off of your right, then start to open the hip, open the chest, flex your right toes, really engage that right glute, gaze forward. Nice. And then if you're up for it, you can lift that right arm up to the sky, half moon. I'm going to be here for 1 breath. And then if it's available to you today, bend that right knee, grab the outside edges of your foot and press into your hand with your foot, find a sugar cane. Take 2 breaths here. Then slowly, slowly release yourself back to a half moon. And as you exhale, step that right foot back. Warrior 2. Nice. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, place your right hand on your right thigh. Reverse your left hand up to the sky. And find, what's this called? Peaceful warrior. Breathe into the stretch along the left side. Take 1 more inhale. And stay for the exhale. So you inhale, come back to warrior 2. Straighten that front knee, turn your toes to the side of the mat. Inhale for a straight torso and exhale, fold. Drop your hands to the earth, maybe shake out the head. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale, come up halfway. Heel toe your feet together. Feet. Nice. Create a bend in those knees. And then you're going to hook your right elbow underneath your right leg, thigh. Send the left arm up and over behind you. If it's available to you, interlace your hands behind your back. I'll show you from the back again. Left arms up and over, interlace the hands. Nice. You can stay there or press firmly into your left foot and then come onto the ball of your right. If this is also available, come off of your right foot, press firmly into your left and lengthen yourself up. Open the chest. Oops. And then once you're there, maybe you can lift that right leg up. Find some kind of bird of paradise. Maybe it's not a bird of paradise, it's more like a bird of normality or something. As you exhale, slowly release yourself back down and fold Uttanasana. Nice work. Crawl your hands to the top of the mat. Step yourself back. Downward facing dog. You have an option to stay here or flow through one last round of Vinyasa with me. So inhale, round yourself forward for a plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Nice, round yourself forward for a plank once more, I promise. Drop the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes, booty to the heels for a child's pose. Come back to your breath. It's gonna take 2 breaths here. And then slowly crawl your hands up to meet your knees. You're going to sit onto one side so you can fling your legs in front. And recline yourself onto the mat. But I want your heels to be close up to your booty. Hands are going to press into the mat. You're going to come into a bridge pose. If this isn't available to you and you have a block, you can place the block underneath your tailbone and just relax there. Otherwise, if you want to come into a bridge, press firmly into your feet, press firmly into your hands, lift your hips up off the earth, engage the glutes, rock your shoulders underneath your torso so you can press up even further. Nice. Really engage the glutes, press your hips up a little higher. We're going to stay here for 4, 3, 2, press a little higher, 2, 1.5, and release. Nice. Take an inhale, sigh it out the mouth. Then you're going to draw your knees to your chest, kick your heels to the sky. Grab the outsides of your feet, pull your knees into the earth, find your happy baby. Breathe into the lower back. Maybe your baby is really happy this morning. He's rocking from side to side. A few more breaths here. Nice. Find your stability once more. And when you're ready, send one leg long and then the other. Your arms come long by your sides. Take any last movements here before you find Shavasana. Just going to be in Shavasana for a couple of minutes. So I really want you to focus on the breath. During the Vinyasa flow, we tend to connect breath to movement. So you've been quite aware of your breath during this flow. Just want it to continue. So as you inhale, maybe think the word inhale. And as you exhale, think exhale. Remain consciously aware of your breath for the last few moments. If thoughts begin to knock on your brain, just acknowledge them. Try not to engage in them. Don't give them any attention. Come back to the breath. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. When you're ready, gently lift your arms up and overhead, and then point the toes. Give yourself a nice full body stretch. And then roll over onto one side. You can use your arms as a pillow for the head. Just take a moment here. Acknowledge how your body feels. And when you're ready, gently push yourself back up to find easy seat. Keep your eyes closed or your gaze soft. Reach the crown of the head up to the sky, tailbone down. Bring your palms to prayer, the center of the chest. And I invite you to share one last round of breath with me. So wherever you are, exhale it all out here. And inhale fully. Exhale completely. Bring your thumbs to the third eye to acknowledge the higher wisdom that resides within. Bring your thumbs to your lips as a reminder to always speak kindness to yourself and others. Bring your thumbs back to your heart as a reminder to always come back to your limitless capacity to love. Bow the mind to the heart and thank yourself for coming to practice on your mat today. The light within me shines the light within you. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I hope you got what you came for. Stay tuned, stay groovy. Namaste.